in a row. Is this like, have you played that matchup much? I think it's good for blue-red drakes, right? Yeah, it's pretty good. What's annoying for you? How do you like? I don't know what to, because it's like Ezreal's one of the most played decks, so it's kind of bad if you have a bad Ezreal's matchup. Lifelink can actually be kind of annoying for this deck. Not too sure what our opponent's up to is the Daybreak Chaplain here, but like put a little aura on it or something nasty. I think it could get out of hand. Playing around Trickster is annoying. Alright, good to know. Well, that's kind of scary too. Okay. I'll let them attack. Yes, it's the exact same thing that's stabbing it. I'll just target that so they don't lifelink. It enters the battlefield. I'm gonna up main phase, hope to draw land. It might be like risky though. Kind of get tricked if I don't draw land, but also if I don't hit my land drops, I'm just gonna get ran over. Alright, I guess I'll attack, and then probably when they play a creature, I'll just Trickster the Mentor of the Meek in response so they don't get to use the ability. Johnny says, I just try to be full control and aggressively 1-for-1 then deploy my guys. Yeah, that makes sense. I could just counter it. I don't get to draw a card if I counter it. That guy's kind of annoying. Yeah, I think I'll just counter this one. Probably bad attack if I was planning on maybe countering something. Definitely bad attack. It's not the end of the world though. Once you miss a beat, it feels like it slips in my favor. Yeah, I feel like you can kind of come back even if you miss a beat, but as the blue-red Drake's deck against mono blue. Oh, and now let them gain 1 life. Well, I guess I wasn't stopping that regardless. Alright, I think I have to just... I can say go and try and get them with another Trickster. But it's kind of transparent, but they might still fall for it. Or I can just play Tempest Gin. Alright, I'll just say go. Basically I want them to like hopefully empty their hand. Revitalize. Wow. Oh. That's a tough one. I'm not sure that's the correct play. I'll do it anyways. I should maybe honestly spell pierce that. Just to make sure they don't play a guy and draw off Mentor of the Meek. I'll let it resolve. Oh, that was a good draw. Not too sure how I fight, honestly, without an obsession going on. Kind of need them to make bad mistakes, I guess. Matchup going to be a bit easier after sideboard, I think. Pre-con deck too strong, yeah. Primate's pretty good against the blue deck. Yeah, the Emmy, it's like the soft lock right there. My hope is that since they're playing the pre-con deck, maybe they'll make some mistakes. But it's also pretty hard for them to really make mistakes at this point, I feel. Or even if they do, they're just so far ahead it's not gonna matter. Do you think it's correct to board into Melody? I keep going on and off. For you? I don't know. I brought it in because of the... I used to not bring it in that matchup, I think, but was the new 1-1. Melody seemed pretty good. I don't know, it was kind of weird. I actually drew... At the end of the game, my hand was 2 dive downs. After you cast the second Melody, I drew like dive down, dive down. So... I mean, obviously... I think I need to bring it in, but I guess you have dive down too, probably. I guess it's just pretty high variance cards. I feel like you don't especially need Melody, but it did bail you out this game. You know, maybe like more Beacon Bolts would be good. I don't know how many Beacon Bolts that deck plays after sideboard, but that could be good. I don't know, maybe I can win. Maybe I can just, yeah. Let's see. Who do I need to trick here? Why do I need to use Trickster? Do I Trickster Primate? I don't care about taking a huge hit. I could just Trickster the Vanguard, honestly. This way they don't gain 1. I'll do that. I don't know if it's good or not, but might be a bit too fancy. We'll see. Yeah. Sometimes I forget how hard Jin hits. Yeah, I guess I won. I thought I mean, they flooded a bit, they drew the welcome, and then didn't draw more creatures. I thought that was done for sure. But I guess not. So against regular white weenie, like aggressive, I would bring in Diamond Mare, but they have like a slower version. I don't even think I want like Sleep or anything, or Selective Snare. Spell Pierce seems kind of bad. Surge Mare is kind of whatever. And then Dive Down, they had Take Vengeance. Can't say I'm super familiar with what the Dive Down's probably not bad no matter what. It's good in combat too. Sphinx seems cool. Yeah, it's been pretty good. It's been pretty good. The scry has been sweet. I've definitely cast it a bunch, and it just, you know, 4/4 flying's not bad. And I feel like it makes a ton of sense given that this deck is all about the first like couple turns, or, you know, and a lot of the time it's like key. All right, what's my worst 1-drop? I'm just gonna trim some 1-drops. I'm gonna trim Herald. They didn't show flyers, and since I have 4 Essence Capture, I want to keep Biomancer in, so I get to loot a bunch. I need Sleep and Selective Snare. I don't think I need Sleep and Selective Snare against that version, but I could be wrong. Like, they have Daybreak Chaplain, they have a few like creatures that don't hit very hard, they have Mentor of the Week. Alright, that's a tough spot. Well, if they play Take Vengeance, it means they're probably not playing a creature, so they're probably not triggering all that stuff. So I think attacking is good. I think playing Obsession here is good, since I have no other play. And I already have my third land. Siren doesn't do much for me though. I might be better off opting, honestly. I mean, plus I'm representing Dive Down and Spell Pierce this way. Not sure if that makes a big difference. Kind of need a melody maybe this game. So I'm going to scry to the bottom. Isn't running 19 land Suicide? I feel like Sphinx kind of can replace lands in some ways. I haven't had too many issues, I feel. Might be one short. Might be cheating a bit much on lands and stuff to try and fit all the cards I want to try. How's Sphinx been? I think it's been pretty good. But it's hard to judge. Ooh. Got the full engine going. Let's see if I can win again. Jeez. They're going off. Card's so bad. It's not. They could have made it attacking, and it would have been like decent if the token was attacking. I feel like they could have, yeah, made it a bit better. All right, I really need melody now. Nope. All right, that works actually. I'm at 9. And swoosh. What happens if I target Vanguard was the trigger on the sack? Does anyone know if it checks again, if he gets the counter or not? Hey McKees, we're playing a competitive league. It's the Metagame challenge, it's called. Basically, you play until you lose once. Good game, buddy. It still resolves, yeah. That'd be my guess, but it could like check again. Yeah, once it goes, I mean, it's like, yeah. That makes sense. We can play this forever since we never lose. I wish. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to keep this hand. think I can. Control. Blue whites. Sorry, guys. What the hell? This is unlikely to go well for me. I drew a spell pierce at least. That's good. I think I just have to play the Djinn. Back it up with spell pierce. Hope to have no way to remove it. That's a good sign. Might have Cleansing Nova. Any plans for drafting tonight, McKees? I don't think so. I mean, I could have a poll after this league or in a few and see if people want to draft. But I'm assuming it's usually so skewed to what I'm already doing. Hey, Nate. Let's take a look at deck lists. Okay, all these cards are great. Oh, Azorius Locket. Huh. Absolution, nice. Oh, you have a lot of good cards in your sideboard too. Dead Revels. Vamp. Oh, you have 2 Guild Gates. So you're splashing blue for 3 Sphinxes inside and a Chillbringer. Interesting. Is the blue splash worth it? Like, Dead Revels is amazing. You should at least play 1 Dead Revels. But Sphinx Insight's kind of like Dead Revels in some ways. I don't know, it's kind of tough. How many cards is that? 22? You don't need a... Yeah, I guess you could play 1 Dead Revels. The Griffin's pretty good in your deck too. I guess it's whatever. I would try to not play free lockets and pretty much, you know, I don't think there's any decks that I really want free lockets in, unless I would have somehow no free drops at all and a lot of 5 and 6s. This game's so weird. Just haven't done anything. Wait, what? Did I just play a Trickster on my turn? I'm just lost track. Love the Torrent. Torrent's pretty bad. I think it's good in blue-green. It's a tempo card. It's not a control card. I'm not in love. Yeah, that was so dumb. I'll try and save one. That was like game losing, honestly, playing that Trickster on my turn. It's costing me so much. Costing me a dive down. I want to save one because I want to try and have a 2-turn clock in case I draw a land. I'm just going to play the Djinn. I mean, I'm not too scared of much. Cleansing Nova's 5 mana. I can't believe I won this game. They did nothing. I don't know what they have in hand. It's kind of weird. I really don't know what they have. Any more cards I have to board out? Surge Mare. Board out a Trickster, I guess.
Can you request that one of the Mythic Invitational formats be Sporkle quizzes?
Dude, I'd be so bad at, I'm so bad at Sporkle quiz. Why would you do that to me? Do you not want me to win? Thanks for the resub, Norm. 15 months in a row is a Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate it, buddy. Much, 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 much appreciated. Let's see. Any streams planned? Any challenges this weekend, maybe? Hey, Letty. Have you started spamming best of ones? Gotta keep it fair for everyone else. I wish. I wish that was true. Might play the PTQ tomorrow. Is that standard? The blue deck has felt pretty good. Seems like it has a bad matchup against Drakes, and I've been doing pretty good against everything else so far. That's about my as much insight as I can give you right now. Where is the spreadsheet link? Oh, there we go. Revitalize. Sure. Seems like we're just in an amazing spot here. We'll see if they can get us with multiple spells in a turn. Maybe like Spell Pierce or something. Might play Esper. I think Esper might be good too. I've heard rumors that Esper is good. And obviously White Derby has done well with Esper. Hyperion 88. Thanks for the follow. That's right. Hit that follow button. I need to make a mental note. I heard that's what I'm supposed to do. Tell people to follow me. Twitter, all that stuff. Alright, let's see. I guess I'm just gonna say go. Do I think ladder is the best way to test for the NV format, or does the do thing change it a lot? I haven't thought about it much, honestly, yet. I'm kind of still focused on the PT, even though the price pool of the Invitational kind of is like basically the average EV for the Invitational is $15,000. And I would like to think my EV is like maybe a tiny bit higher than that. And my EV at the PT is probably like, what, a couple $1,000s. So think about it, I should not even bother with the PT. But I have a team I'm testing with, and like, you know, you learn in best of ones, in best of threes too. The dual envy thing I haven't thought about a lot. I just haven't thought about it much. Figured I'd just start thinking about that stuff after the PT. I don't really think there's a way of gaming the. I have to think about it, but it kind of it kind of depends what the matchups are like. If there's a lot of polarized matchup, you can maybe game it. But if a lot of the matchups are like 55-45, then I feel like it. I want to almost say it doesn't change anything. All right, Deafening Clarion. They're copying Deafening Clarion. So I could use a counterspell, or I could just dive down my Benthic Biomancer. I really want to save my counterspell. Don't want to save my Siren. Not especially. Wait, where did that come from? Okay. Oh, they're copying my Wizard's Retort. Probably makes more sense. I guess I could have cast opt in response. Looks like I messed up. Spell Pierce is going to be amazing at some point, I'm assuming. Can't even imagine Spell Pierce not straight up being counterspell. You still want two different decks, because in the third game, if you only have one deck, your opponent can just counter it. That's not a good reason on its own. Because you're just thinking about the worst case scenario. Like you're thinking of like one specific bad scenario, but that doesn't mean that it's still not your best bet in the long run to just play twice the same deck. Sure, sometimes you're gonna get screwed, you know? You're basically trying to quote-unquote play it safe, whereas, you know, sometimes playing it safe is not what gives you the best win percentage in the long run. They'd get completely blown out here. I mean, they would have to have like Cleansing Nova plus Negate, or Cleansing Nova plus Expansion, but it's not impossible. Winning Mythic Championships equals winning 5 PTs, yeah. Honestly, I think it's too much money for like 250k first prize is just so absurd. I wish it was a bit flatter. I don't know why they had to make it top heavy. So top heavy. I mean, we know why they do it, but I wish it wasn't the case, I guess. It's a good target for Siren. It's crazy, I haven't had a chance to pump up the Biomancer yet. Alright. Now we're pretty safe, because even if they have double Cleansing Nova plus Counterspell, I get to just put a trickster into play and then enchant it and kill them. Oh, did I read the rant? No, I was busy. I was hanging out with Liz. I forgot. I'm thinking about messaging wizards myself was, what I think about some of the things and try and give some feedback. I was also thinking about just sharing like thoughts on Twitter. I was thinking about the whole ladder thing and I can't decide what I think about it. I was always in the camp of, I don't want to like rewards for like infinite grinding and like unhealthy habits, but I mean, that's what kind of I used to do. I used to just be obsessed with Magic and do nothing but think about Magic. I mean, I still went to school and I was like skipping school or, quote unquote, not doing anything bad, but. And then when I started playing poker, I would just sit in front of my computer 12 hours a day. So, I don't know. Honestly, not too sure what to think. Because if I was like 20 and like there was that freaking like ladder thing, I'd be all about it. I'd be like probably playing till my eyes bleed, whatever. Just I'd be probably loving it. I wonder how like. Where is Jeskai control? Why can I not see it? Alright, sorry. What's the deal here? Does anyone play I'll just say go. I don't know. Do they play it? Does anyone play the Infest? Why is Jeskai control? What the hell? Played against Jeskai control earlier. Weird. Oh, never mind. I know. Breeding pool. I did not expect breeding pool. I expected Esper lands. First fruits gets $1 million invite to $1 million tournament. 10 through 64 gets 10 packs. 9s gets suicide. I don't know, man. You just try. You give it your best, and then if you fail, you try again. As someone who I don't know if it's like the analogy is great, but when I started playing poker, I basically used to play cash game during the week, and it was whatever I made in cash games. I would play as many big tournaments on Sunday as I could. I'd use my profits to buy into the Sunday Million, the Party Poker 215, all that stuff. Should I use a Spell Pierce? Well, I can. Should I use a Dive Down? Should I use a Siren? I'm gonna use my first Spell Pierce. I would kind of do that. And I feel like, I got 9s and 10s in the Sunday Million, which it was decent money, but I basically never, I played on these tournaments and I never hit it big in almost 10 years of playing these Sunday tournaments. I mean, I've had some good scores and stuff, but never the super big scores, so. Are they gonna play some sick, expensive card like Aldous Freeborn or something I need to counter? Should I start using Dive Down here? Or should I keep using Spell Pierce while I can? I guess it fills up my graveyard too. Dive down in case of finality. Alright. I don't know. The top 8 ladder is not healthy, but you don't become great at you know, you could argue that... Oh, I forgot to play my land. Whoops, that was really bad actually. You don't become like really good at something by doing it in a healthy way usually. So, yeah. I don't know if that argument's super valid actually. That's what I thought at first. I mean, I was definitely in the camp of like, oh, this is unhealthy, they shouldn't do that and stuff, but feels like slightly hypocritical, I guess. Should I just jam Sphinx here? I'm gonna get like wiped by a sweeper. I'm not even sure what I'm supposed to be playing around. It's kind of tough. I guess I'll just say go. I mean, is it really like reasonable to like be like, oh, I'm gonna drive 8 hours to go play a 1-slot PTQ or whatnot? I don't know, man. A side note, it kind of sucks for me that they're doing that system because whoever these A players are probably gonna be like really, really good at Magic. Oh, that's what they're doing. Reclamation. That makes sense. Also, I think people need to kind of relax because it's like, first of all, it's like an invitational and they're doing that system because they can't do tournaments yet. And obviously they don't want to do tournaments on Magic Online. They want to promote Arena. So, I don't know. I feel like it's like kind of a one-time deal thing, hopefully, and then there'll be a better system after that. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, Chalkster. See you in Boston. Do you live in Boston? Are you attending PAX? I'm your favorite streamer. Thanks, bud. It was funny. Someone was telling me yesterday they were looking at the list, and my name was like at the very bottom of the list. So they were like kind of getting like upset that I didn't get an invite, and I was the dead last name. I don't know. It's kind of funny. How did they scoop? How did they know I have Trickster in hand? What the hell? I mean, I guess if whatever. All right, can someone tell me if... I guess it doesn't matter. I was going to ask if they bring in Counterspell or something, but it doesn't really matter. I wonder if Trickster is better than the 1-drops just because it's a faster clock. Well, I guess I'll keep in all the 1-drops. Did I give any thoughts to Golgari on their growth? I don't see why it would be. I haven't. I don't see why it would be good again. What if I get top 8 in the ladder? It's weird they haven't announced it yet, but I'm assuming they're just, if anyone who's already qualified gets top 8, they just pass it down. But honestly, I can't imagine anyone going through the grind of trying to get top 8 if they're already qualified. It got Gutterbones and Priest. Yeah, someone mentioned Gutterbones. Gutterbones and Priest. Well, Gutterbones would definitely help here. It would be decent in your control matchups. Priest sounds kind of sweet too. I might give it a try at some point. Having black on turn 1's not super easy though, and priest sounds kind of clunky. Maybe priest good sideboard card. Sack or sister supplier, that is a good point. Oh, look at them with their creature. That actually card just demolishes me. 2 for flying. Alright, I mean, I didn't see any sweepers. I'm assuming they've got to have Ritual of Soot in their sideboard, right? But I'm not too sure what to do here. I feel like I need max pressure at the same time. This game's not getting very good. Too many dive downs. It's kind of bad to draw the sirens and the dive downs. It's like kind of the same thing. You want a bit of everything. What about the people that have to fly for it? What's better, Oligarch or Final Payment? I think Oligarch's better. That could be crazy. Yeah. We have to pay for our flights and hotels, but obviously there's like a minimum guaranteed price pool, so I think that's obviously, you know, perfectly fine. Hey, Peacebone. Mono Blue is going pretty well. I've only really struggled so far against Izzet Drakes. I'm 0-2 against Izzet Drakes, and I feel like I've got game against everything else. I don't know if I'm playing against the toughest competition, though, because I'm playing... Yikes. I'm playing like the metagame challenges. I'm assuming a lot of the good players are grinding the ladder. I guess I might bring in Surge Mare. Now that I've seen that Infest card. The Ox making artifact cards hurts me. Some mono people... Oh, really? Wow. That card used to be okay. It used to be a technology in the... Ooh. Crisis and the 2/4. Alright, I need Surge Mare. I was gonna cut some 1-drops. I want a couple Essence Capture, I think. What about Entrancing Melody? Maybe 1 capture, 1 melody. I'll do capture because capture is just much better. They might play Crisis on 4 or 5. I might just not have the mana for melody yet, and against the Prophet too. Have I played Golgari with Crisis yet? No, I've played against it with the blue deck though. It seems like a really good matchup. Maybe I was playing against bad players or inexperienced players. How does the metagame challenge work? You just play until you lose once and then get prize accordingly. Cost you 4 mana to steal a Crisis was melody. Double Sphinx. I mean, that's got to be better than That's funny. I've never had double Sphinx here. I only have 2 in my deck. So did I get it twice or? Let's see. I don't really want any of these cards, right? I mean, Spell Pierce is decent, but I just need an Obsession in this matchup, I think. Definitely don't want to dive down. Pentic is not bad. Well, I would have never drawn a third land. That was like 6 cards, no lands. Sphinx is kind of nice against them. It's like they have to answer it 1 for 1, and if it stays in play, they just cry and stuff. It's a decent amount of value. So survives ritual episode and all that stuff. What should I be grinding with? Mono red has not been impressive beyond low level gold. Not too sure. Drakes. Is it Drake's probably one of his top decks? Is it Drake's? Maybe Esper. I want to try the gate stacks. I still haven't had a chance to do that. Alright, hopefully nothing can go wrong here. Oh, they do play counter spells. What do you play against D-Stern? What have you been playing against in ranked? Rosano says, I hit Mythic was mono blue, I played that. Alright. Mind oof, that's pretty scary. Mind sharing your list, Rosano, or thoughts on the deck? Have you tried the Sphinx, for instance? Seems like this one's in the bag. Was able to punish their stumbling. Oh, it was for last season? Okay. Lots of mirror mono red, green black mono blue. Yeah. No, is it Drake's? All right. Oh, we have 3 wins already. Nice. So we got plus 3 packs, I think, so far. Nothing too broken, but a solid curve. 1 loss and you're done, yeah. Which is kind of cool. Can probably also be pretty costly when you could easily lose like 3 or 4 times in a row round 1. Be down like 8,000 gold. I haven't played against the Gates deck yet. I wonder how that matchup goes. Assuming this draw's got to be very good against them to like Jin into Spell Pierce. Do they even have removal? I guess some versions play Lava Coil. Could have Lava Coil for the Jin. They do. Alright. I'm not feeling great about my chances anymore. Seems like a tough matchup. Gates of Blaze is really good against you. The Ram, I can race you. The Angel seems good. Oh, they missed a land drop. Nice. Alright, I guess we win then. They're at 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming the big flaw of the Gates deck is that I'm assuming it's somewhat inconsistent. Because you have a lot of lands that, I don't know, lots of lands that come into play taps, probably like kind of tricky. So this is probably a matchup where I want to trim on Heralds because you don't want to draw too many 1-drops. All you need is 1 really. And then Trickster's probably like pretty mediocre. Because they don't have a ton of spot removal, so you want like 1 dude. Trickster is good versus Ram. I mean, Ram can definitely race you. I agree. I'm keeping an Essence Capture. I think I'd rather have Essence Capture against Ram. Trainer matches, I'm boarding out ops often. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of cheating. You were telling me I was playing too few lands, but you're boarding out opt, which is like kind of the same thing. You're like, oh, I don't know what to board out. I'll just board out opt. I've been doing that a bit as well when I don't know what to board out, but it's kind of sketchy. Rosano says I didn't play opt. I don't understand not playing opt in this deck. I don't think there's enough good cards. If there was like plenty of good cards you want to play, but like the first 34, 35 cards are good, and then the last few are like Warkite Marauder and like Exclusion Mage and other counter spells. Oops. I feel like... Plus now you have Terramander, which is kind of makes ops really good or better. All right, hand's good. Hand's even better. I mean, sometimes opt is like you wish you just had spells and you didn't have to spend mana opting, but overall, I think opt's pretty good. Plays pretty well with like you're often like keeping 1 mana up with Dive Down and Spell Pierce. So I feel like the synergy's pretty good in that regards. Ram. That's pretty secure to go like Plaza into Ram. Alright, do you have instant speed removal spells? I'm gonna cheat real quick. It's not really cheating, but actually I have a Gates list open. Doesn't appear so. Alright. Alright, I'm going to play Siren because I'm going to want to counter that Gates Ablaze anyways. I guess you could argue now to have Dive Down kind of counters Gates Ablaze. Tina List was mortified, but he doesn't have the mana for it. Okay. Tempest Gin. I'm just going to dig to like as many counter spells. I have a lot of counter spells after sideboard, so I don't really want to tap out for Tempest Gin right now. Surge Mare might be good. Seems like the kind of matchup that would maybe get better for blue after sideboard, because just having those few extra counters can go such a long way. How did he know? I was like, This is getting kind of dicey. I think this is where we lost last time. How many wins did I get? Did I get 3 wins or 4 wins? So I think I only got 3 wins max. Let's see. No obsession. No second land. Alright, this is a mulligan. Well, I think you actually bottom here. Celestia Guildgate. That just mean it's like just a gate stack, or is it a brew? Well, looks like the gate stack. Oh, it's Gates Nexus. How are the Nexus decks, by the way? Seem kind of good. Do they even play Fog anymore? Or they're just like Turbo Nexus with Reclamation? Might get a Nexus with my, oh never mind, they can pay. We jamming. Do 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 do. I was like not a believer in Wilderness Reclamation. I thought it would be like at best a 1 or 2 of, but I guess playing 4 and building completely around it makes a ton of sense. Have I ever adapted Paramander? I have. I think it might actually even have like won me a game here and there. I got screwed like once, I think, because it was not the unblockable dude. And I couldn't attack. Spellcare is looking pretty dumb right now. I mean, that was kind of my beef with Wilderness. I thought that like there'd be too many games where that would happen, where you would lose because Wilderness was just not a spell. I mean, I'm not saying they're probably still going to win this game. They just kept a card. That's not good for me. Maybe they'll be lazy and not float enough mana. No, they know. The animation is like, you know, like in Men in Black, when they like zap you so you forget what just happened. Wilderness and Sin was a Skanta, yeah. That's for sure. Nexus. My turn. Fog? I guess it's Fog. Should I just counter Fog? It's not fog. What the hell? Lands? Jeez. Alright. More? Yeah, I mean, if they ever flip search, it's over, but they keep keeping cards over search, so... I think I'm going to lose this game, though. I think they're going to be able to go off on the last possible turn. I almost don't want to counter that. It like puts a card in their graveyard. I wonder what their last card in hand is. I guess maybe they just anticipated into free lands or something. Alright, this is it. Could be a Crisis. No, they would have played Crisis. It might be the Spell Pierce might do it, actually. Might be able to counter this, the second spell with Spell Pierce. Alright, that's good for me. Cleansing Nova. Can I actually Spell Pierce that? Still really haven't fixed the issue. I mean, it looks like they're tapped out, right? They don't have mana floating. Alright. They need like double fog, something like that. I guess they don't even use, they might just search, yeah, I was gonna say. I have 7 mana exactly. Revitalize. So now I win, right? Sure. I mean, I wasn't gonna counter inside anyways. I did not think I was going to win this game. They play Crisis as well, right? I'm not even sure Karn is good. I'll keep trying it though. Search Mare is probably not great either. Johnny says, all I see in these community things is mono blue. That's funny. Well, keep jamming is a Drake's probably like good for you. You're 6-0 right now in your league? Wow, high stakes. High stakes match coming up. I wonder if I should keep that hand. I think it's a keep, even though I don't have Obsession or Counterspell yet. The cardboard live up to date? Probably not actually. Can I do it in between rounds on Arena or not? If not, I'll do it after this match. Unless I forget, which is probably what's going to happen. Do they have double white yet? They actually don't. They probably will. I'll bottom. I could have kept, because this way if I play Jin and they have Wrath of God, I have like a backup Jin, but I was like, maybe they won't have it. A, maybe they won't have it. B, if they have it, maybe I'll just draw naturally into another Sphinx or Tempest Jin. And C, I don't know what C is. If they have it, I'm screwed anyway. I feel like I keep getting so lucky in these matchups, but I'm not too sure. Feels like I should be losing some of these games. I mean, this used to be like the nightmare matchup for Turbo Fog, but Wilderness Reclamation is kind of scary. Also, matchup was really bad when you played 8 fogs. The less fogs you play, I think the better maybe it becomes. Maybe not. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's just a great matchup for blue. I'm just speaking nonsense. I wonder if them playing fog there was the right play. Usually you want to keep fogs for, you know, lethal attacks, or for when you have to ferry, or, you know, maybe you wait till I have obsession. I recommend trying out Esper Control. Yeah. Esper Control sounds pretty good. I mean, I have double Retorta. Can't imagine anything going wrong. Was that 2-1 or 2-0? I think that was 2-0, right? What did I just play against? I played against Turbo Fog. King of top deck. That's unfortunate for us. Hopefully he doesn't live up to his name. Oh, wow. Got there. Dark Ritual Necro. They're gonna go like Mountain Shock. Maybe the Mirror Match. My hand's like this absolute stone blade for the Mirror Match though. Not sure if I could have like a better set, like top 8 cards or something. Alright, now I could. Now I could. An extra island, no good. Do nothing itchy? Sure. Do nothing itchy? Absolutely. I already mentioned it, but the best part about this deck is that you can almost always just play your land before damage or before attacking, because you just have all basic islands anyways. It's nice. You don't have to wait to see what you draw or wait to see what you explore into. You can just play that island. Not have to worry about it. What's going on here, old trickster? Nope. I'm just gonna take it. I think I'm pretty safe with Trickster plus Counterspell up, but I don't even want to risk it. There's like no point. Speaking of risking it, yeah, I might run into Essence Capture, but I don't think it's the end of the world if I do. Could fight over it too. Maybe I should have just gone to. So I could have counter, they could have counter, and then they could untap and play something. Messed up. I messed up. Alright, that's fine. Let's not chase my losses here. Yeah. Screwed up royally. Now I'm opening myself. I'm gonna let them draw it. Probably that game's so bad. All I had to do was do nothing, literally. I think I'm still gonna be okay, but... I don't know, did I have Siren Stormtammer too? Yeah, I really like backed myself into a corner. That was pretty impressive, even for me. I'm just gonna lose. Or why am I doing that now? Oh my god. This is just embarrassing. Should have waited till attacked and just eat the miscloaked. Alright. Happens, right? I don't know why this game is like all the mistakes. Alright, I wanted them to tap out so they don't have the mana to sack the Siren at least. Alright, I think I should be okay. Despite all the misplays. So right now I have mana for Wizard's Retort. Alright, so they need like Curious Obsession plus a hard counter, I think, to win this game. Trickster. Trickster would work as well. Alright, it's nice when you only get punished for your mistakes. They're at 4. Okay, that's fine. Capture is probably great. Spell Pierce, I think, is really good. Assuming Melody's decent. Let's see what's not good. How's Dive Down? Could be okay if they bring in Melody. Search Mare is probably... Has Sphinx been better than land? That would be a good way to compare it, right? I'm not sure. I think it has been. I think it'd be a good way to keep track. Sphinx seems bad. Disagree. Herald's kind of bad against Trickster. Could see trimming Dive Down too. I'm gonna trim at least a Dive Down. 4 more cards to cut. Alright, I'll trim a second Dive Down. And trim Mistcloak. And should I just trim Wizard's Retort? Hey Horse, what's up, buddy? I like that I have Spell Pierce in my opening hand if they have the Obsession draw. There's not much to stop the Obsession draw if they're on the play besides Spell Pierce. Smash Up's probably like super skill intensive because the deck is kind of hard to play sometimes and the deck's hard to play against, so when you know, get them against each other. Could have countered that because I have Melody. Maybe Melody's just a pipe dream in this matchup. Could definitely see Melody being a pipe dream. I think I should have countered Storm Tamer. I think I played scared. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I'm just playing my own Terminator. I guess I can't play scared anymore. Now I can back myself into a corner of having to just make some terrible plays. I was supposed to counter this Siren 100%. Enables like Wizard's Retort as a 2-mana counter spells. It does just so. Whoever plays first in the matchup probably just has such a gigantic edge, honestly. Womp 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 womp. Can't reboard that Sphinx when I'm already only playing 19 lands. It's probably not very reasonable. Alright, I'm just not gonna play Melody. I'm gonna keep in Wizard's Retorts. Wait, what? No. They're mulliganing as well, keeping it fair. Off main phase. I remember when I started playing that deck, I would just play Obsession. Like, in turns I couldn't attack. That's not very good. I don't know if I should block and dive down. Or maybe dive down before blockers. Doesn't make any sense. I'm trading a card for a card. But then if they have if they brought in Melody, I just lose. Am I worried about Trickster? Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know, I guess I'll keep it. You know, I said I'm not worried about Trickster. Usually slamming Tempest Djinn is pretty good in this matchup, even if they Trickster. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam Tempest Djinn. Oh, almost had a heart attack. I was like, what could he, what? One top. Exclusion Mage? Wow. Get wrecked. Exclusion Mage is pretty good in the matchup. Exclusion Mage that. That's pretty lucky that I drew those few lands. Do I use the Siren or do I use Curious Obsession? Probably Siren. They could have another. Alright, think I played Dive Down because of Wizard's Retort. Or I think I played Curse Obsession first. Try and bait out a counterspell. Is that good? And hopefully I draw a land. And I can play Jin and have Dive Down up. It's kind of a tough one. Yeah, just say go. I guess we know... No, we didn't know they don't have Wizard's Retort. They could have Wizard's Retort still. They probably would have used it on the Curious Obsession, but I'm not... Hey, Pink Lyranus. Welcome, welcome, buddy. Not sure I've seen you around before. What's up? Going to Barton, Johnny? Don't get too drunk. Who's your customer? Assuming you're playing on double blocking. Okay, yeah, trump blocking, that makes sense too. It'd be so interesting to play this matchup and being able to see your opponent's hands. Like, or replay the match and see if you played correctly your own stuff or not. Nice. That was huge. No. Trying to think if there's a reason not to attack. Might as well play it. I'm not spell piercing much. I guess I could spell pierce Melody for free, but then they steal my tapped blocker and I just killed them, so that doesn't do them any good. This matchup would be awful with perfect info. No, I'm not saying played with perfect info. I play like either as a spectator, be able to see both sides, or be able to see the replay. It's I keep forgetting to post the deck list. Yeah, Captain Chris. I use an app called Cardboard Live, like a lot of other streamers. It's one of the apps that display your deck, and I just not use I'm not very used to using it when I play on Arena for some reason. I guess I'll keep that. Deals with Trickster. Not sure what. Could argue that they should have done it in my upkeep. Good game, buddy. Hey, Terry Bad. Thanks, buddy. All right. Deck, export, copy to my clipboard. My stream is also actually sponsored by Cardboard Live. Thank you, Cardboard Live, for sponsoring my stream and being part of the one of the many that helped me stream. Cardboard Live has actually a lot of cool stuff coming up. They're working really hard on the app to, like, yeah. Not sure I'm supposed to be able to talk about the details yet, but pretty cool, especially if you're a streamer, or also if you're a customer. They're gonna have like tons of like options and stuff. They're also gonna soon have a bot, so you'll be able to like use commands, I think. So that should be pretty cool. Are we at 6 wins already? One more for the 7-0. Luis underscore SP. Is that Luis Salvato? That'd be so funny that Luis Salvato was the end boss. I don't think it's... it might be Luis. I'm not even sure. Sans is... lots of 1-drops, lots of do nothing, but has potential. We'll see. Was that a 2-0 by the way against the blue deck, or was it a 2-1? I don't think it matters much. One turn too late. Alright, I guess I just dumped my hand. Is Sphinx of Foresight better than a basic land? That's actually a great way to check, an easy way to check, because it's kind of playing them over lands, more or less. Did we win the mirror match? We did. I had just better draws, I think. Like game 1, I definitely had better draws. Game 2, he had better draws, and then I don't know, game 1 I played really bad. And in game 3, I might have outplayed them, I might have not. Hard to know was what their hand was. They might have like not have a choice, you know, also in what they could do. Just kind of bottlenecked, just forced to jam their threats into my answers. To be fair, a land wouldn't do that much for me right now, an extra land. This is kind of scary because all my cards are about to get outclassed real fast. I mean, hell, they could even just raise like 4 damage a turn. Banbrew is probably not the greatest matchup for me. Bunch of fast mana and Crisis. I guess black-green is a good matchup. Maybe the white helps. Martel and Hain addicted to auto chess. I'm scared. Whenever I hear about these kind of games, I don't even know how auto chess works, but I'm always so scared of trying them. Am I supposed to counter that? I mean, I just lose if I let that resolve, right? Just put a counter, flip it, attack me for infinite. How am I supposed to ever... I could Spell Pierce first and then Wizard's Retort, or I can Wizard's Retort and hope they have another spell and not a creature. I'm gonna use Wizard's Retort, I guess. Could be game winning, could be game losing. They have Frill Mystic and they can't cast them because it's like one type of mana. Oh wow. Wow, it's... These counter battles on Arena are pretty scary. Captain Chris, thanks for the follow. Wow, playing the lane after. Yikes. Still think I'm probably gonna lose if they have anything good in hand. But if they don't, sometimes they just don't have it. It's hard. Do they play any wizards? I don't know. Is this dude a wizard? Elf Crab Warrior. I guess that's kind of a good sign. 11, 12. That looks like they were, or I guess ran out. Alright, I'm assuming Essence Capture is great against them. Beyond that, Melody seems okay as well. I don't know if I want to go crazy on the 4 mana cards. I mean, Sleep could be good. I haven't seen anything. I don't think. I mean, this Painful Stroke could be. Spell Pierce was amazing. It saved me, but I just have Hedonist Climb. Let's see. What's my worst 1-drop? Biomancer gets break by their green dudes, but I'm bringing in 4 Essence Capture, so it's kind of tempting to leave them in. And Terramander is just probably worse than the one. Dive Down, is Dive Down just a break against them? I'm assuming they have some reactive cards, right? Maybe I'll just bring... Yeah, Spellbeers seems pretty high variance. Also, I don't know about like having Surge Mare. Surge Mare is probably good. I'm not gonna bring in all melodies, and I'm assuming they're gonna have like some kind of Vivian Reed, Spell Pierce counters, Hedonist Climb. You know, they might have some sideboard cards. And I'm boarding out all the dive downs. I think I have to keep. I think extra lands become better after sideboard because of melody. I'll keep. It's like being able to tap an elf and then into Wizard's Retort have an opt. I'm only playing. Let's see it. Spell Pierce. I'm gonna lose or win with Spell Pierce still in my hand. Calling it right now. Could have been like melody number 3, for instance. Alright, I want to get them in their upkeep, right? Remove stop. I guess it can adapt on my turn anyways. So it actually makes almost no sense to do it in their upkeep. Could have a counter spell. Alright, I guess I'll... Probably pretty questionable. They have Hedonist Climb in their deck too, yeah. I was gonna say... Wow, I'm bad. Nice Spell Pierce. What a disaster. GG. Maybe they're just attack. Maybe I'll get greedy and attack and I can like top deck something good. They just play defense. Alright, they're attacking. Oh, you get a counter just... Oh, Hedonist Climb plus Guardian. You just get it right away. Sick. I mean, I knew that. I just haven't played against these cards much. Alright, that was actually not bad for me. That they did that. Baffling in. Oh, thanks. Wait, why did I pay 2 mana for that? Oh, one was the Curse Obsession. Oh, that double baffling in. Well, I guess I wasn't winning this game in a million years. So I don't feel too bad about it. Actually, that's not true. Maybe if I spell Pierce Detonatus Climb, everything goes much better for me. I mean, I'm still losing to like the 2/2s, I guess. But then they only adapt one, I can maybe counter the other ones. I'm kind of screwed, yeah, I know. I could still race in the air, I guess. I don't think there's any racing. I need to draw in trend. It's not a bad start. Other aggro blocking. Not bad. Melody, melody, melody. Kind of buys me a turn, right? Target creature can control gains flying and plus it works his power. Up. Tornadoes are flying, man. Yeah. Still better than 1/1 unblockable right now. They're letting me block. So they obviously have a spell they want to play. I feel like blocking buys me a turn. I think they're playing this game. Yeah, he's not. I mean, I think I played bad this game. I think we both played bad, but looks like he's like just digging himself deeper, and they're digging. At least we picked it up. We cleaned up our act. Now they might have a shot. Gains flying in defense here, right? Yeah. Wait, they're attacking again? Take it this time? Alright, McKee says take it. I got confirmation. Alright, deck. Ooh. You're at 9? Keep it, right? Done. So I tag just with Sphinx, right? And then I play my own Sphinx, right? Seems pretty straightforward, right? And now I can block 4/4 on Shalai and Siren on Chamber, or maybe even Trickster on Gross Chamber. They need like I guess they could get in some card of they could just say go and get in some kind of board tail, but then So if I just block with Trickster, then have lethal in the air. I think I block. Oh no! Oh, they have exactly enough. Oh, they drew the 2-mana spell they needed. Come on, Trickster. Siren. So what happens if I keep Siren? I send in the team. They go to 4. They block. They have to lose a guy, but I'll lose a guy. Lethal. Actually, send in the team. Pump their Guardian. Shalai blocks. Gross Chamber blocks. Oh, they lose both. And then I get to... Alright, I'm done. I get to at least... So, attack with everyone. They have to give their dude flying. But it's only 4/4. Alright, I'm running out of time. I'm not missing anything, right? I guess they can give their dude flying. And then block Shalai on Siren and trade there, and they go down to 1. And then I'll lose on... Alright. Yeah, you can block Siren. I think I'm dead now. Because now I'm going to have to chum block everything next turn. Oh, that was so sick that they drew a 2-mana spell. I think I messed up. I was supposed to bottom I was 100% supposed to bottom Siren here. Swing was 1 Sphinx? No, if I swing was 1, they just block Shalai and pump Shalai. I messed up big time. I should have bottomed the Siren and gave myself a shot at any... How many obsessions do I have left in my deck? 2. So that's my out. He might save his July. He shouldn't. But he did, so now I actually have an out to win. 2 outs to be exact. Come on, Nick. Did I bring in Slape too? Come on. Come on, boy. Let's go. Let's go. Damn it. Alright, bunch of baffling ends. Yeah, I would have won that game probably. It's alright. Alright, here. Yeah, and Spell Pierce is only... Oh no, they have Baffling End too, he said. Baffling End and Adonis Climb. He just got the Trickster somehow. What Don't love the Trickster in that matchup. I want. Is the crab an elf too? What type is the guardian? I'll do 1 spell pierce, 1 dive down. Shall I blank sleep? Alright, so I'll do Trickster then. I have a lot of like selective snare and melodies and stuff. I probably don't need sleep. Be better. Ooh. Ten packs on the line, yeah. Getting used to high pressure matches. Alright, we both kept 7 this time. They're probably so happy when I don't play a 1-drop. They're probably like, whew. I was hopeful for a second there. I got kind of excited. Well, that's actually kind of a good draw. It's bad against Baffling End, but playing Jin is really bad against Baffling End too. Not sure if that's the play, honestly. It's kind of like... Another land. Like they might play around dive down. I don't know what they're on. Binding. They might actually bind the Curse Obsession. Nope. Man, if I had drawn that last turn, I guess then they just play a creature. I mean, they have 5 cards in hand. If they don't have like a Planeswalker or something, we didn't really see any Planeswalker out of them. Alright, let's see if Tempest Jin can do Tempest Jin things, I guess. Must. Backed up by the little siren. The brave old siren just goes like takes the bullet for the Jin. Lyra, GG. Got baited. Maybe I was supposed to like let the Alv resolve, let the Ooze resolve. I need Trickster now? I can actually like steal the Lyra to if I draw a Melody. Another Ooze. And land. Oh, I should sleep now. Pretty good. Trickster is lethal. I boarded out a few. Melody is lethal. Trickster is lethal. Selective Snare is lethal. So many cards. Sphinx is not freaking lethal. I mean, I didn't do the math. I'm assuming I'm just dead on board. Actually, maybe not. I should have played my land to 18. I might actually lose the game because I didn't play my land. Yep. I'm going to lose this game because I didn't play my land. Wow. 5, 20. Wait, what? Wait, aren't they just dead on board? Create a 2/2 green ooze. Huh? Alright. I'll bite. Wait. No, no, no. Oh, I should have blocked with the sphinx. They probably just have. Should have blocked with the sphinx, I think. I should have played my land and I should have blocked with the sphinx. But too late now. Did they just mess up? Are they gonna scoop? Am I getting slow rolled? Yeah, I'm gonna lose because no, I guess I need either a land or Wizard's Retort. Bit late, buddy. So close. Why was I so concerned about an island? I thought like maybe it would matter if I was thinking honestly. If I draw like one more spell, I mean if I had like a counter spell for Krasis. Also, it's possible if I let the first ooze resolve, I win that game too. Maybe I should have saved my counterspell. Man, so close. 1,000 gold and 10 packs. Oh, that was a pretty good run though. That was fun.
Cheer up, you're playing in the Mythic NV.
Dude, it's so much pressure. I'm honestly like over the moon, but it's like you're playing for so much money too. You're like, man, better prepare the best I can. Hey, man, does someone have the deck list? You can check the little, should be a little widget, Cardboard Live. You click on it and it'll open up the deck list for you. Brendan, buddy, thank you so much, man. 17 months in a row. I love the tweet too. Do you legit Huey's stream's gonna be great. It's already really good, I'm sure, and he's just gonna get better and better. I've been hitting those wild cards pretty well, I feel. Mythic into didn't get many playable rares though. Borderline like 7 unplayable rares. Now let's do 10 again. Ooh, Demon, another Mythic. Tesa. This card's played. This card's played a bit too. A bit better. Alright.